poppin'? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Spizzers. I'm Symone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rock with me. Check out the link down below to join my channel membership. I am launching a channel membership on YouTube. So if you become a member, you will have access to so much exclusive content and exclusive membership perks. So make sure you check that out. But y'all, it is, what is it? It's Thursday. But y'all, we are doing something different today, as y'all can see. Y'all like, what the hell going on? I know y'all are like, what the hell going on here? But we are doing, rap and yap. So y'all know it's Christmas time. I got shit to do. I haven't wrapped a single gift. As y'all can see under my tree, it's empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the Washington Commanders game. Eagles, Commanders going down this Sunday. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on the game, but we're also going to wrap these Christmas gifts at the same time. So I'm going to call this Rap and Yap. So we're going to wrap gifts and we're going to talk about Eagles versus Commanders. So let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, I do want to say disclaimer, y'all. Don't be judging my rapping. Don't do that, because I already know my rapping is about to be on some bullshit. The last thing I really want to do right now is wrap these gifts. So please don't judge my rapping. I'm a much better rapper than what y'all about to see here, but this is about to be lazy rapping. So basically, I'm going to Washington, D.C. for Christmas. My family's from D.C. Going to D.C. for Christmas. I will be at the Eagles-Commanders game. So I have to ship all of my presents to D.C. So I have to wrap all these presents, put them in a box, and ship them to Maryland. So I'm gonna try to keep, you know, I'm trying not to make my gifts bulky so that I can easily ship them to DC. So that's why I'm rapping lazy, because at this point, whatever. So let's go ahead. First thing I'm gonna wrap, this toy is for my god baby. So I got 2 toys for my god baby. Xavier, he's about to turn 1 in January. These are like Montessori type toys. I asked their parents, what do y'all want? They said Montessori gifts. So let's go ahead and start talking about the game on Sunday. First of all, I know Brian Robinson Jr. was on some type of podcast talking about, I don't even think it was a podcast. I think it was just a press conference. And he was saying how he thinks that the Washington Commanders are the better team on Sunday. And a lot of Eagles fans were like, oh my goodness, he's so disrespectful. We're about to show him, yada, yada, yada. Y'all, what do y'all expect him to say? Like, duh. Like, why was that breaking news yesterday? All I saw on Twitter yesterday was people talking about, Brian Robinson said that the Commanders are better than the Eagles. He is so crazy. What do y'all expect a player to say? Like, of course, he's supposed to think they're the better team. That's his team. Like, I don't think that's offensive. I don't take any offense to Brian Robinson Jr. saying that the Commanders are the better team. That's what he's supposed to say. Like, some of these sound bites and some of this, like, stuff, the media, like, I'm like, there's nothing else for y'all to talk about. Like, he said that he thinks they're more physical and all that. Now, one thing we proved, one thing we proved after that Steelers game, y'all, we the most physical team, bro. Because, like, it's just so different from last year. Like, seeing the physicality of this defense and just the grittiness, like, of this defense. And it started week 1. Like, a lot of people were talking about, oh, Quinyon Mitchell was called Darnell Washington, the B word. Yeah, Quinyon has been showing that he bout that life. Like, do y'all not remember week 1 against the Packers? Week 1 in Quinyon Mitchell's first professional game, he was talking G. So a lot of people were like surprised that Quinyon was talking trash to Darnell Washington after that, after Darnell tried to bully Darius Slay. But I'm like, Quinyon Mitchell, that ain't nothing new. Remember during training camp when all the players were like, so easy, 1 gift already done. Remember during training camp when all of the players were saying Quinyon Mitchell is the biggest trash talker? They meant that. They meant that. So, yeah, Quinyon Mitchell been talking trash, because I saw a lot of people like after the Darnell Washington situation, a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, I can't believe Quinyon called him the B word. Y'all haven't been paying attention. Quinyon been talking trash since week 1. Remember he was talking trash with Mike Evans? I know y'all remember that. But yeah, I respect Brian Robinson Jr. Of course he's gonna think his team is better, like, duh. But nah, buddy, we are definitely gonna show the physicality we have. Like, our defense just has so much grit to it. So I definitely feel like the Commanders are gonna give us a better, challenge than they did in Philly. And they gave us their defense, gave us fits. I mean, Jaylen Herz definitely had a concussion in that game. Their defense was definitely trying to give us fits. But I think that y'all know the Commanders always play us so scrappy, especially in Washington. So I am kind of like, and the fact that the Commanders are still fighting for a playoff spot, like, the Commanders have not clinched a playoff spot yet. So I do think that the Commanders are really going to be knucking and bucking and ready to fight. So that's one thing I'm like, the Commanders are going to be giving it their all this game. And we should too, but I am a little bit worried about that because they have a lot to play for this week. Not only not getting swept, but they can still clinch the NFC East. They can still clinch the NFC East. So they have a lot. I am worried about them, like, really coming out and trying to punch us in the mouth. But I just don't see it, y'all. The way that our defense is playing, y'all, I'm going into that game with so much confidence. I really am just going to that game with so much confidence because I just don't see. I'm so glad y'all can't see this close up because this is really some bullshit. I am really just wrapping up some bullshit over here. Like, I'm so glad y'all can't see this close up. But, yeah, the Commanders, I want to be able to sweep the Commanders, and I'm going to the game, so I'm like, if I show up to the game and then the win streak is snapped, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so embarrassed because I'm going to be feeling like they didn't lose until I show up. So they have to win this week. But, yeah, the Commanders, I don't want to say they got me shook, but, y'all, so this is a gift from my mom. So basically, in my family, I have two sisters and then my parents. So basically, the family rule for gifts is like we each get each other one gift. I don't know why they did that. Like, why can't we get more than one gift? I don't know. But the one gift I got from my mom is some bangles. This is from Zara. She really loves bangles. Hopefully she's not watching this video. But yeah, so I'm about to wrap this up and use this one. But yeah, y'all, if they lose when I show up, right now I'm 4-4 at games. So I've been to 8 games and I'm 4-4. On the road, for road games, I am 2-1 on the road. I'm 2-1 on the road for road Eagles games. So my favor on the road is definitely high. And I'm going to the game with my dad. My dad is a Commanders fan. My dad is from, both of my parents are from Washington, D.C. All my family is from the DMV. So my dad is a Commanders fan, so I am going to the game with him. Y'all, he is about to be so extra, okay? He's about to be so extra. I'm definitely going to be vlogging and doing all kinds of content, but he's about to be so extra, y'all, at that game. I just know he's about to be so extra. But this time around, I hate misinformation, and there's been a lot of Commanders fans that are saying, oh, this time we have Brian Robinson. Y'all had Brian Robinson last time we played. Brian Robinson played. I keep seeing people messaging me like, oh, well, we have Brian Robinson this time. Y'all had Brian Robinson last time. What does he do? Nothing. Now, they do have Marshawn Lattimore. The last time we played the Commanders, Marshawn Lattimore was still injured. Because they got Marshawn Lattimore mid-season during the trade deadline. So last time we played the Commanders, Marshawn Lattimore did not play. However, baby, Y'all want us to be shaking in our boots because of Marshawn Lattimore? Wasn't Marshawn Lattimore playing when we played the Saints? When we played the Saints, did Marshawn Lattimore play? I can't remember, but I think Marshawn Lattimore did play when we played the Saints. But, oh, Marshawn Lattimore is going to make, like, okay, come on. I'm going to give Marshawn Lattimore his respect. But, y'all, we're fully healthy now, too. So, y'all saying y'all fully healthy. Well, we're not fully healthy because we don't have Dallas Goedert. But we are a better team. They're saying, oh, we're better than when y'all played us. We're better, too. Y'all want to go band for band? Y'all want to go better for better? We're better, too, than when we last played. So, how about that? Okay. Let's wrap the next gift. What is this and what? I'm trying to keep my packages light because I told you I got to ship all this stuff out. Okay, so this is for, is this going to fit in here? I'm trying to keep it light because I told you I got to put this all in a big box. Okay, so this is for my man, Dylan. If you are watching this video, y'all, he's not watching my video because he don't be watching shit. If you are watching my video, Dylan, stop watching. This is an Atlanta Hawks hoodie. It's a Mitchell & S hoodie. Should I open it up so y'all can see it? I'll open it up so y'all can see it. And I need to see it anyway. Oh, this is nice. Y'all, should I be opening up his hoodie? But I want y'all to see it. This is a Hawks hoodie. It's a Mitchell & S hoodie. It's stitched on the side, Eastern, big Hawks logo. I like this. Ooh, this is nice. Then it's got Hawks right here. This is a very nice hoodie. He said he wanted a fire hoodie. That's what he said. I think this is fire. I don't personally like the color red, but that's the Hawks colors, and his favorite color is red. And since the Falcons suck, so he's a Falcons fan, and he's just an Atlanta sports fan. He's from Atlanta. So he loves the Falcons, he loves the Hawks, he loves the Braves. Y'all, obviously the Falcons fell off the Falcons like fell off the moon. I can't even say fell off a cliff. Fell off a cliff is too nice. The Falcons fell off the freaking moon, and like he's been sad because, you know, he had high hopes for his Falcons and now they suck. So he's been sad. So, but the Hawks have surprisingly been doing good so far. He thought, like we all thought, that the Falcons were going to be good this year. But I'm just so glad his Hawks are doing good because, y'all, when you're in a relationship with somebody and their team sucks and your team is really good, like, it's awkward. Because, like, every Sunday I'm happy as heck. Every Sunday I'm lit, and he's sad. You know what I mean? That's awkward. Like, of course I want my team to be better than his, but, like, dang. His teams always suck. He can never enjoy anything. So I am glad that the Hawks are at least doing decent so he can watch something. Because, you know. Y'all, I cut this up and... Okay. I told y'all, the wrapping is definitely giving some bullshit this year. But yeah, is Marshawn Lattimore going to make that much of a difference? They're talking about they're playing their best football. So are we. We're playing better football than we played when we saw the Commanders last time. But y'all, how would we feel if the Commanders, I don't even want to speak it. How would we feel if the Commanders beat us? I would just have to mute them on Twitter because those Commanders fans are so freaking annoying on social media. But let's talk about Johnny Wilson for a little bit. Let's talk about Johnny Wilson. Because I saw today that Johnny Wilson is like top 3 in pass blocking. Johnny Wilson like top 3 in pass blocking. Like Johnny Wilson, I know Johnny does not want to be a tight end, but at this point, Johnny, Johnny needs to learn how to catch that ball, and he needs to convert to tight end, okay? Because, baby, we could use you at tight end. Like, we should really start thinking about developing him to a tight end, especially with Dallas Goedert on the decline, like, because of his health. Especially since it's time to start replacing Dallas Goedert. Like, let's go ahead, develop Johnny Wilson at tight end. Still draft a tight end. Like, we should still definitely draft a tight end. But if we develop Johnny Wilson, then we won't be so pressed for a tight end so high in the draft, because obviously we're going to be picking late in the draft. We're going to be picking number 32. I'm speaking that into existence. We are going to be picking last because we are going to win the Super Bowl. So, you know, we're not going to be able to, you know, get the best tight end or whatever in the draft. So I definitely think that we should develop Johnny Wilson. Like, the blocking is there. The blocking is there. All he has to do is catch the dang ball. Get those hands together. Catch the ball. Get those hands together. And we can have ourselves a nice tight end. Like, I don't see why that's a negative thing. Because some people are like, oh, he's not going to want to play tight end. Is it because, like, as a tight end, you get less money? Like, why is converting him to tight end considered a negative thing? Like, you need tight ends. Why is that a negative? Because I see so many people like, he's not going to want to play tight end. But you know what? We have to freaking let, because this is a revenge game for Johan Dawson. Johan Dawson is going back to Washington. Johan Dawson is going back to the Commanders. This is a revenge game for Johan Dawson. What do y'all think Johan Dawson is going to do? So here we have so this is a brand called Actively Black. So this is for my dad. My dad loves this brand. I love this brand as well. It's like athleisure wear. Not athleisure, it's just, you know, workout. It's a workout shirt, but the material is so nice. This material is so nice. So I got my dad the short sleeve version of this a while ago, and the long sleeve for men stays sold out. So I haven't been able to get him the long sleeve. Like, he's been wanting the long sleeve for a while. So that's what this is for my dad. He ain't watching this video. He ain't watching this. But yeah, revenge game for Johan Dawson. Johan Dawson didn't get to have his revenge game the last time we played the Commanders. So I feel like, you know, people are like, oh, we got to get Johan the ball more. I feel like Jaylen gives Johan a chance. Johan, you know what I mean? There was a stretch where Johan was making some crazy catches. There was a stretch where Johan Dawson was making some crazy catches. And I feel like Jaylen Herz, do y'all remember those times where, like, Johan would drop the ball? It was like twice where, like, Jaylen put the ball right in his hands and he dropped that. I feel like once you drop the ball, then Jaylen's like, all right, I ain't coming back to you. Because it does seem like Jaylen went away from Johan Dawson, but I think it was because of, I think Johan had like 2 drops, like back to back. But he also had 2 really big, he had like 3 really big, like, first down catches for us this season. I do love seeing a player get their revenge game. So I would love for Johan Dawson to get that revenge game against the Commanders. Commanders got everybody. Like, Commanders has so much, like, the Commanders have so many, like, of our former players. Like, Zach Ertz. And they got Olamide Zaccheaus. I know Olamide was only there 1 season. Zach Ertz, Olamide Zaccheaus. I feel like it's somebody I'm forgetting. Zach Ertz, Olamide Zaccheaus, and then, of course, the whole Brian Johnson thing. So this is another gift for Dylan. So this is H&M. So some pants, like black half zip. and a gray hoodie. Does he already have a gray hoodie? I don't think he has a gray hoodie. But yeah, he said he wanted a hoodie, and he said he wanted like some basics, so got these basics from H&M. I'm probably just gonna wrap this up in one thing. But yeah, I feel like it's always so much, I don't wanna say emotion, but it's always, these last few games against the Commanders, these last few seasons just been so intense. And I feel like we're gonna come out we're gonna be even more charged up this game against the Commanders just because of the way, you know, Jaylen Herz had a concussion last game. Jaylen Herz was concussed and he still made major plays in that game to win us that game. Like that first down in the, I wanna say probably the fourth quarter, it was like 3rd and long, and Jaylen like reached for that. Like, even though he had a concussion, Jaylen Herz definitely had some heroics at the end of that Commanders game. However, I do think people, not me, still feel like Jaylen Herz has something to prove. Y'all see the haters. The haters still feel like Jaylen has something to prove because they love moving the goalposts. Going into the Bengals game, they said the Eagles had to prove themselves against the Bengals. They haven't played an offense like the Bengals. Can they slow down the Bengals offense? I don't think they can do it. The Bengals are the biggest test. They said the Bengals were the biggest test. We beat the Bengals. Next thing they say, who did they say after the Bengals? Oh, the Commanders. After we beat the Bengals, well, the Bengals really don't have the best offense. It's really the Commanders' offense. Are they going to be able to slow down the Commanders? The Commanders is actually their big test. We beat the Commanders. Well, the Ravens had the best defense, and the Ravens had the MVP. The Ravens are the Eagles' real test. Can they beat the Ravens? Can they run on the Ravens? Can they stop Derrick Henry? We beat the Ravens. Then all of a sudden, oh, well, the Steelers actually have the most well-rounded defense. That's the biggest test. That's the biggest test is the Steelers. We beat the Steelers. Now it's, oh, well, Jaylen Herz didn't have 300 yards. Y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all stay moving the freaking goalposts. That's what I was saying. Win or lose Sunday, we've already proven ourselves as one of them ones. Like, this team has nothing left to prove to anybody, and especially to me. Like, y'all killing me with the tests. The fact that y'all still, like, asking more from Jaylen Herz. Jaylen Herz had Devontae and AJ with over 100 yards. Okay? Devontae, AJ, both 100 yards. Jaylen Herz extremely accurate. I think he was like 25 of 32, making all the throws. And y'all still asking the man for more. Like, y'all crazy. But I do think because of that, the Eagles are still super motivated. Like, the Commanders are like, oh, they're extra motivated because, you know, they want to avoid being swept. But just as much as the Commanders want to avoid being swept, we want to sweep their ass. And we want to kill that narrative because they're still being so disrespectful talking about Jaylen Herz versus Jaden Daniels. That's dead, bro. That's dead. So I think they're still going to be extra motivated. Because, you know, once you're winning for a while, you can naturally, like, once you're winning for a long time, you can naturally, like, relax. But I don't see that happening, bro. I don't see that happening because even though we're winning, we don't have our respect. And I think the team is still, like, recognizing that even though we're winning, we still don't have our respect. So I think that they're still going to be extra motivated for that reason. Please just win these next 2 games because I'm going to be at the next 2 games. I'm going to be at the Commanders game and I'll be at the Dallas game. Please keep winning for me. Please keep winning for me. Y'all, these gifts are wrapped so ugly, but y'all, you know what? They going to bust this open regardless. It's about what's inside. It's about what's inside my heart, giving you the gift, and what's inside the actual package. But y'all, we did it. We wrapped all the gifts. We wrapped all the gifts. Thank y'all for helping me pass the time. Rap and yap. Rap and yap. I like rap and yap. But y'all, let me know what you think. Let me know your score prediction for the game. Eagles win this game. Win this game. But like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out my channel membership. Make sure you have your notification bells on because this weekend it's going to be a lot of content. Until I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.